Welcome back to another episode of Mega Man Zero. So, I did some crystal farming episodes. And I finished off a whole bunch of the elves. So, let's use them. The permanent buff one. Improve my energy. Improve my maximum energy. Only one more and all. Maximum energy. Well, maximum before you get another. Increases your maximum. Let's go sub tank. Now, download more elves. Not mean to exit out. Okay, I grabbed you. Ball with me, and I help in the damage zone, which, by the way, I fed these off screen. Because there is a maximum number of energy crystals you can hold. It's 9,999. So I had to use some off screen in order to I had to use some off screen in order to get everything all aligned properly. Okay, there we go. And since my score will be 0 anyway on missions now, I am going to not be careful at all during missions. Because why bother, right? My score is going to be terrible no matter what I do. So, anyway, retrieve data. Remember the place in which we met? Yeah, I was just there farming. I had no choice but to escape them, but my research tells me that there remains some very important information for you there. Oh, it does there. The enemies must be trying to obtain it before you do. Go ahead and retrieve it before it's too late. Will you accept? Sure. We're picking up several energy readings from enemies. They must be looking for the remaining data too. Be careful, Zero. Yeah, I'll do my best. Believe that this one is just there's 2 Cyber Elves here that you get from enemies, and 1 that you get from whoops. I was going to illustrate where there's a spot up here that you can't go to yet. It'll be obvious why you can go there later, but not now. Is there a reason to go up here? I also have maximum lives now, by the way. I didn't really mean to get maximum lives, it just kind of happened. Because enemies do occasionally drop lives when you kill them. So while I was farming the enemies I needed to, I just kind of ended up with maximum lives. Mind spider. That was annoying. Don't do that. I'm still going to be picking up any energy crystals I run into because I did not farm all the energy crystals I need. Oh yeah, that's right. I have a sub tank now, so it actually is important to try and remain at full health, so that way I can charge my sub tank. Right. Anyways, there's the 2 Cyber Elves from enemies. Yeah, I'll stay alert. Mostly. Kind of. Anyways, so now we get to fight this guy. Oh yeah, gotta destroy it and download it from his memory. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, so he's gonna, yeah. When he's doing that swinging attack, apparently you can actually cut him down, but I've never really seen the point. Because I don't need to cut him down. I can get rid of him just fine. Ow. Stop that. Hey, do you mind? I was about to slice you in half. There we go. Wait a second. Wait, I think we just blew up the data. They're gonna tell me that I didn't just blow up the data, but I don't believe it. Anyway, yeah, it's self-destructing. Time to book it. Anyway, yeah, it looks like triple slash is still the fastest way to get rid of this. Yeah, if you don't have triple slash by now, this is annoying. Also, yeah, all the enemies were smart enough to leave before the place self-destructed. Alright, yeah, and it forces me to fall, which is annoying because I might have to go back up. Thank goodness, you are alive. I'm sorry we got you involved in this. I await your return to the Resistance base. Oh, wait, that's right. We need to go get something first. So let me go in here. Turn to base. And yeah, minus 60 for the elves that I have active at this point. Most today is damaged and useless. Good news is that we can restore the information on your weapon. If you want to know about it, ask our engineer named Servo. I'm sorry the mission ended poorly, but we hope you will continue to help us. Yeah. Well, that mission was largely pointless, but hey. You know, you do what you can. Anyways, yeah, we get a weapon that lets you attack in any direction, which is useful depending on what mission you're doing. But it needs to be leveled up before it's useful in any mission, so we're going to go do that real quick. You know, it's not very useful to us if it's not leveled up. So let's go level it up. Unfortunately, there aren't actually very many good places to level it up. Also, you may catch there are no longer death spikes. That was the effect of one of those Cyber Elves. It blocks every spot there where there would be death spikes in the game. Okay, here's what we were here for. This guy, because now that the underground laboratory is destroyed, this is our best way of farming experience. Anyway, yeah, the benefit of this thing is that you can attack in more varied directions. You can also do a hop off enemies thing like that. Like, this thing is pretty useful. It's just very conditional. Thankfully, it levels up pretty quickly. And now it can perform a double attack, which is actually kind of useless because, like, say you're at melee range like this, it still only lets you do one attack. So you have to be at, like, really specific range, or the enemy has to be an enemy that dies or gets knocked back in order for you to actually use multiple hits. So in some cases it's good, in others it's kind of useless. Nice thing about leveling against these guys is you just kind of have to sit here and mash the button, you know? There's less thought to this leveling process. Not as efficient, but definitely less thought involved. Anyway, there's triple release. Heck yeah. Gonna keep doing it like that. Easy, easy. Lemon squeezy, just got more of these things to do. So, have you ever been thinking about, like, have you ever been grumbling to yourself, let's be honest about what I was doing while I was leveling, have you ever been grumbling to yourself about something dumb that people do and then realize that you're part of the problem? Like, for example, what I was thinking about when I had this realization was so for this game, there's different modes that you can unlock. And I didn't remember how to unlock them, so I was looking online for advice, and I got a lot of really conflicting advice on how to unlock modes in this game. And I was so irritated because I know that like speedrunners and lots of people have unlocked all these modes multiple times, and I'm like, you know, like surely at some point those people had to look it up too when they saw that there was this whole bunch of conflicting information out here on various places. So why didn't they ever, you know, when they figured out which way was the right way, go back and correct that information? And you know, I was getting really irritated. Then I was like, well, am I gonna do that when I figure out how to do it? When I figure out which one of them is correct? Am I going to go back and ensure that those forums and places have comments, and that all those posts have comments on them saying, well, the correct way is blah blah blah? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I am part of the problem. There we go. Anyway, yeah. One thing that really annoys me is that this special attack, unlike all the other attacks by this thing, can't be like really directed in any way. So it's the same hitbox no matter what, and it's not a particularly useful hitbox. It's really unfortunate. It'd be really nice if it was a more useful hitbox, but you know, that's what you got. But yeah, so I had one of those realizations where I was like, you know, I'm grumbling about this problem, but I'm one of the reasons that this problem exists. I am one of the people who gets information from those sources and goes, wow, it'd be nice if, you know, this was actually, like, if there wasn't any misinformation around, someone should correct them. And it's never been me. It's never going to be me. But I was still sitting there grumbling to myself about it. Just, you know, it's one of those things that I'm like, oh, yeah. You know, it's a weird realization to realize that you're part of the problem. And that's a relatively benign example, right? Like no one's gonna be seriously hurt by that example. Like, there are more serious problems where this happens to people, I'm sure. You know? All you need to know that is look around in the world, yeah? Oh wait, there's one more thing I need to do. I need to go back here and get that Cyber Elf now that I have the triple rod, which makes it a much easier Cyber Elf to grab. So we go up here. Oh, hey, look, this path is open now. Not sure why this path opened, but it did. Anyway, so that's up there, and there's two ways to get it. You can either do a really, really exact jump right there, because you have to jump just perfectly to not head bonk, and then jump off of that. Or you can just and wait. There you go. Cyber Elf obtained. Easy. See. Lemon squeezy. Okay, what Cyber Elf did I get? Not one that matters. Okay, cool. Okay, change area, go back to the resistance base. Time to go on to the next mission. So, after I finished Mega Man Zero, I wasn't sure about what I was gonna play, but then unfortunately our stock of energy is running out. Use the abandoned factory. We could generate the energy, but the boss guarding the factory is too strong. Sure. But anyway, as I was saying, so I wasn't sure what I was going to play next, but then something happened. Obviously. So the Switch port of Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy got announced. So unless when that comes out, there's a lot of reviews and posts on the internet saying that like, oh, it's been absolutely terrible because it doesn't even function right or something like that. Unless something like that happens, I'm going to get that and play that. Like that's gonna happen. Okay, let's go. Anyway, so yeah, there's the shutters that are gonna close on us, and it's gonna be terrible, but I don't really care. I just came in here to get that Cyber Elf. So if you might have noticed that there was a second path here, and it is definitely the better path to take. Right, I have to remember that it's just R to fire my gun. Like, my brain just defaulted to the other control scheme. I'm totally using this as a way to get more used to this control scheme, so that way I can S-rank that final mission easier. Like, that is 100% what's happening. Like, just to be absolutely clear. I'm trying to remember, is it in this version of this mission that... Yeah, these guys can drop a thing. Also, my sub tank finished filling. That's good. Ooh, I forgot that there were crystals up there. That's an easy set of crystals there. Anyway, interesting thing that I discovered recently that I did not know beforehand. These little hovering things are enemies. Like, you can actually destroy them. Which, you know, like, for the longest time, I did not know that. Also, I'm not going to go up for that energy. Going up for things here is an annoying prospect at the best of times, and dangerous. So, generally, I jumped up the wrong one. Ugh. My memory, it failed me. That one I go up for because, like, that's 3 sets of crystals, so that's significantly better. And get another Cyber Elf. I am not actually checking a walkthrough between every mission, so I am not entirely certain that I will remember every Cyber Elf, but I will remember enough. Let's put it that way. I will remember enough that I don't need to worry about... Yeah. Ugh. Spiders are so annoying. Anyway. Hey, some more crystals. Always love it when the boss room gives me more crystals. Anyway, it must be the boss. It sure is. Let's see. I don't remember if this thing can even do its most annoying attack if you're not at least A or S rank. Which, by the way, that's a thing. Bosses get different attacks, and they're usually better attacks at higher ranks. Like that is absolutely a thing. That is how this game works. So we will be seeing the easiest version of every boss, in addition to being more powerful. Yeah. If you want to fight every boss at its hardest while also being able to have all of these things on, you have to unlock ultimate, which is a headache and a half, and I haven't bothered doing it so far on this. Probably will do it eventually, but not today. Zero, we've secured all floors. Our mission is complete. When those guys come? That's the real question. Thank you. Don't forget to get the flame chip before you come back to the base. Sure will. Flame chip obtained. Oh boy, got 13 points. Guess you could say I gave them the D. That was a terrible joke. Like, grade, like, give me an F for that joke. Thanks to you, we have gained control of the factory. Now we can live without the fear of retirement. Thank you very much. It's like our dream has come true. We feared that we were doomed. Yep. Giant enemy mechanaloid is approaching our base. If we don't do something, it will destroy our base in no time. Oh no! What will we do about this? Find out next episode! Thanks for watching!